Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter number 2 of class 12 chemistry, that is solution. So before we discuss the solution, we should know some general basic essential topics, essential terms of the solution, which you have already read in class 11th, but here now I think it is necessary to discuss them, or I just want to recall them. Okay, these terms are: first term is molarity, second term molality, third one mass percentage, fourth mole fraction, and fifth one parts per million. Okay, I know all these terms you are well familiar with these terms in class 11, but the chapter solution is completely based upon these terms, so that's why I want to recall them. So first one, according to simple definition, if we want to say what is molarity, the molarity of a solution is the number of moles of the solute present in per liter of the solution. Okay, then how can we find it? Suppose m is the mass of particular solute which is given, and let m be its molar mass. So this ratio m upon m, this m is the mass given in the solution, and this m is the value of the molar mass of the solute. So this ratio will give us the number of moles of the solute. Okay, now this is divided by the volume of the solution, in liters. Okay, if we are taking the solution, if we are taking the volume of the solution in milliliters, then this will be n upon v multiplied by 1000. This v in ml. Okay, so in this way we can find out the molarity of a solution, in which suppose m, small m, is the mass of the solute given, and let capital M be the molecular mass of the solute. So this, first of all, we will find this ratio m upon m. This will be, let this is small m, and this is the number of moles of the solute present in the solution, and the solution, the volume of the solution is taken in liters. Then this ratio will be the molarity. Okay, now we proceed to the next term, that is the molality. Slightly different, molarity, molality. This is, according to simple definition, the number of moles of the solute present in per kilogram of the solvent. Okay, so in the same way, suppose m is the mass given, and let m be the molecular mass of the solid. So this will give us the number of moles of the solid, but in the denominator we have to taken the mass of the solvent. Okay, mass of solvent, and this mass of solvent is to be taken in kilograms. Okay, so this ratio will be called the molality. Finally, second, in the next term, mass percentage, very simple. For example, generally here we will discuss the binary solutions. In binary solution, generally there are two components. One component which is taken in less quantity, that is called solute, and the second component which is generally taken in large quantity, that is the solvent. Okay. So suppose we are going to find out the mass percentage of the solute. So the mass of the solvent, mass of the solute, okay, mass of the solute, and this will be divided by the total mass of solution, okay, and this ratio is to be multiplied by 100. So mass of solute divided by the total mass of the solution, when this ratio is multiplied by 100, this will give us the value of the mass percentage. Okay, now we proceed to the next step. And that is very important, and that is the mole fraction. Okay, means suppose here we are discussing the binary solution. In binary solution generally one component is solute and the second component is solvent. Okay, so first of all we will find out the number of moles of the solid. And how can we find out the number of moles of the solid or the number of moles of solvent? Very simple way. Whatever the mass of the solid is given, suppose the mass of the solid is given as mb, okay, and this is divided by the molar mass of the solute. Let the molar mass of the solute is mb, okay. So this will give us the number of moles of the solute. Let it nb. In the similar way, I use the term A for the solvent. So suppose Ma is the mass of solvent given, and let Ma is the molar mass of the solvent. This ratio will give us the number of moles of the solvent. Okay. Now by the simple definition of the mole fraction, the mole fraction of any component is equal to the ratio of the number of moles of that component divided by the total number of moles of the present in the solution. So suppose we are going to find out the mole fraction of the solute, that is Nb, the number of moles of solute divided by the total number of the moles present in the solution, that is Na plus Nb. This will be denoted by X. So this Xb is the mole fraction of the solute. Okay. In the similar way, to find out the mole fraction of the solvent, the number of moles of the solvent divided by the total number of moles of the solution. So it will be suppose denoted by XA, and this is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb. Clear? Always XA plus XB equals to 1. Number of moles of the solute plus number of moles of the solvent is always 1. So sometimes whenever we are in need, we can find out the number of mole fraction. We can find out the mole fraction of one component in terms of the mole fraction of other components. In this way, the mole fraction of the solvent may be written as 1 minus Xb, or the mole fraction of the solute may be written as 1 minus Xa. Okay. In the next time, the next term is parts per million. Very simple. According to the definition, according to the name, we can know what is it. Parts per million. Suppose the solution contain two components, solute and solvent. Okay. So suppose we are going to find out the parts per million regarding the solute, then the number of parts of solute divided by the total number of parts in solution, and when this ratio is multiplied by 10 raised to power 6, so this value will give us the parts per million. In short, we also say ppm. Okay. In the next time we will discuss some different properties regarding the pressure of the solution. Okay. Thank you.